What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Another Saturday. It's raining. It's currently raining. It's about 11 a.m. We're heading to Port Royal tonight. The weather is supposed to clear out, and actually, the sun's supposed to come out. It's supposed to be pretty nice later on, but a fair amount of rain overnight. Lincoln Speedway already canceled. They canceled like 8:30 this morning, which Lincoln hardly ever cancels early, but they did today. So we kind of thought maybe Port Royal was going to cancel too, but they didn't. So we're heading to Port. It's you can't, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but like I said, it's drizzling and rain here a little bit, but it is supposed to clear out. It's a good thing though. We need the rain here. Actually, not far from where Heather and I live, State Forest. There's a wildfire up there. It started the other day, so it's been burning. So hopefully the rain we got overnight will help with that. And mad props to them guys and firefighters. Everybody gets up there and is fighting that fire. So anyway, we'll make a couple last minute things here to get loaded up. Just our normal stuff, right? Just to get ready to go. But heading to Baps tomorrow. So it'd be nice to get 2 nights in. My trailer's pretty much ready. I got organized a little bit. But Port Royal's on tap today. Sun's going to come out. It's going to be a nice day tomorrow. Let's go racing. Yeah, boy.
Hi, I'm Billy Dietrich, 410 sprint car mechanic and driver. I've been around racing my whole life. It's pretty much all I know. My dad has owned a speed shop for 30 years, and I worked there with my brother, Double D, aka Danny Dietrich. I created this channel with my wife Heather behind the camera to show people what it's really like racing a 410 sprint car in central Pennsylvania. We also post sprint car tutorials, vlogs, and even some lifestyle content. Some days are good, and some are bad. But they're all fun memories of a great racing life with family and friends. So like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and enjoy the ride. Yeah, boy!
All right, so we got something pretty unique here. Can you tell us a little bit about your shirt? What's going on here?
Got this about 10 years ago, I think, somewhere right around there. It's a Creating Legends, Williams Grove. And ever since I got it, I've been on tour getting signatures.
Just got 2 new ones today.
Yeah, 2 new ones, Billy and
The original Double D.
So
tell us who you got on here. Some of the famous people you got
some
on.
of the famous people. We got Doug Wolfgang's on here.
Doug Wolfgang.
Brian Monty, Steve Smith, Stevie Smith. We got some heavy hitters that are no longer with us. Jimmy McGuire, Lynn Paxton. Hondit's on here.
Stevie Smith right there.
Or Steve. And Stevie, I believe, is on this side here. Hondit's on here.
Cool.
Brian Clausen we got on the front. Ain't pretty much anybody puts time at the Grove, where you're a driver or a chief aeronaut. Jason Sides.
That's nice.
West Hayward. And I got lucky with this one here. And he stands alone for right now. This is Clausen. Now,
Yep.
when I was still with the mother of my kids, we would go down to Jersey during the summertime vacation.
Yep.
USAC was coming in.
Yep.
My brother was going, so he has to take the shirt. I said, get as many as you can. The only one he could get was Brian Clausen. And sadly, that was the same year that he passed away
Yep.
a couple months later. So, yeah, there's a lot on here.
That's cool.
A lot more to go. So,
Really unique.
yep.
Awesome. Well,
So,
thanks for sharing that with
Yeah,
us.
no doubt. And
So it's your shirt?
yeah, it's my shirt. It'll go back in the case I have for it, stuff like that. Because I used to wear it and then I had to wash it a couple times and they
Yep.
they started to fade.
Yeah, you can see it's worn, but which is
Yeah.
good.
So, but it's got life in it. It's got
yeah.
dirt from the Grove on it, you know. And but yeah, there's more I gotta get and
Yep. All kinds of names on there. Well, that's awesome.
yeah.
Okay, shop update. It's almost 1 o'clock. We're getting ready to load up. Blue skies, sun shining. It's very humid out. Crew's here. We even got a new guy today. What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah.
This is Tyler 2.0.
Yep.
Don't you know?
Took the wig off for today.
Wig off, less shampoo.
Yep.
Still the same you. What you gonna do when they come for you? What do you think, Dad?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. All right. Well, we did a little investigating. I messaged Facebook. Made a Facebook post, and nobody said it was raining up there. They said the sun's shining, it's humid out. So we're gonna roll this thing out, get loaded up. The dog is ready to go. She's excited. Are you excited? You look excited. Others are on her way, and we'll roll. Feels good to be going racing again. Okay, well, we're like 3 minutes from the shop, and it's raining. Last video I said it was blue skies. It was nice out. Now it's raining. Good thing is we got an hour and a half to go north. Different country up there.
Now we got blue skies again.
Yeah.
We didn't get very far. Got a sleepy dog here. She's out. Snuggle time.
Everybody on Facebook said that the sun's out of poor roll. Everybody said sun's out of poor roll. Blue skies. I'm gonna believe them because Facebook's always right.
Oh yeah.
Ask Shadira Sanders.
You can't say his name.
Did I say it wrong?
This morning Bill was calling him Shadora. I'm like, there's no A, that's not even his name.
He's a first round draft pick.
No, he's not.
Jeez. What a mess.
Yeah, dude,
Oh my gosh. Tyler,
You're bullshit.
you're hurting my feelings.
how am I hurting your feelings? Maybe you're hurting everybody's brain.
No.
Delaware
The
is
first
the
state.
All right, what'd you say?
Not repeating it.
Tyler
I thought
just-
Delaware was in Maryland.
I got nothing.
But you're telling me it was the first state.
It's the first
Who
state.
declared that?
Well, I don't
Who
know.
do you think?
The Pope?
George Washington.
That's it. There you are. We went to Bickerville.
What was that?
We
The
even
first-
know this.
The first Bickerville, the first city. What is Bickerville? Is that a
It's a
city?
city.
Or a town?
Probably not a city.
Or is it a town?
It's a metropolis.
It's a metropolis.
What is a metropolis?
So now you know. Delaware is not in Maryland.
I do
It's
know.
its own state.
What's the capital of Delaware?
Wilmington. What else you want to know?
The fuck's Wilmington?
It's in Delaware.
Shit. Which is in Maryland. Wow.
Are we there yet?
Learn something new every day. I appreciate you guys.
Casey Kane Racing just blew our doors off.
I wonder if he knows his capitals and states.
Meanwhile, we're over here talking about capitals and states. Tyler wants us to name the 50 states for him.
This is like 6th grade stuff, maybe.
Okay, Bill. Sorry. Alright. I was like, IU 13.
How long till we get there?
20 minutes.
We gotta hook a toe on freaking Casey Kane.
You guys are flying down the road.
That was slow the hell down. You gotta go fast somewhere.
I'm surprised they're here because they're going to leave here and go to Texas.
That's a hell of a haul.
Yeah.
Good for them. Maybe
Where are
we'll
we?
race- Where? Austin, Texas.
When are we going to Texas?
Tomorrow.
Capital of Texas, Tyler.
Austin.
Woo!
Finally got one.
We could have went to Ohio today.
What's the capital of Ohio?
Toledo.
No, that's Canada.
Okay.
All right, you guys can stop your Amish rants now.
We love Amish people. We want nothing different than just Amish people. We love them.
Tyler, tell us your Amish pet peeve.
First off, they burn whatever they want, whenever they want, and there's so many. They let them nasty horses shit on the road. Clean up after yourselves. And then they just stink. They're nasty, filthy animals.
All right.
You know what else pisses me off? I'm not really thinking about it. Is, you know what? They strap them horses to a buggy. You know what? Let me strap you to a buggy. Let me see how you like it.
Don't we have to pay to get in?
Not yet.
Obviously
Ain't
not.
open.
Good for us. We get it for free.
So how does that work? We have to go back later?
Yeah. Amish people get everything for free.
Oh, you're gonna have to drive me over there.
So what I was saying, we
Parking
can
behind Danny?
we
Or
can
beside
park
Danny?
we can park
Beside
like
Danny.
over here next to the. Nope, we can't. Look, there's just cone up there.
So I'm saying, you said there's not gonna be any cones.
So you can park next to Danny.
All these spots are open.
There's nothing.
Yeah, we'll just pick one. Where's Danny?
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, we'll park next to Danny
You want
then.
to park next to
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure? We're
Yeah.
gonna park like closer to over here.
It ain't that far.
It doesn't matter to me. To me, this
Right
and
here.
this is the same.
Which side?
That side.
Far side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna fit in there?
Yeah, I think so. We park here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
You good?
He's like, do whatever you want, dude.
Who's this car? 1958.
Danny's trailer's so snazzy.
Oh, I got a shit. Let me go out on the road.
We're still talking about this shit.
Yeah, because there's bathrooms right there, but no, I'm going to go shit on the road.
Why don't you check and see it, make sure I'm good back here.
Yeah, I will.
Mike, it's real shiny.
Where do you think you're going?
You ready?
What do we got?
50.
50. Oh, so that's the highest. Oh, not quite.
Nope, the highest would be 60, and you would get a redraw with that. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Draw one.
No, 50. Left the one for you, Rick. All right, well, I just drew the number, drew a 50, so fingers crossed that there's enough cars for 2 flights of time trials. I'll definitely be in the second flight. So last week we drew good, this week not so good, but that's part of it, right? Beautiful weather here. Sun's out, blue skies. Yeah, a little bit of wind, but that's okay. I just walked up, look at the track. The track looks pretty smooth. Looks like they got it sealed over good. So I think that's really the only option they probably had. They have a big late model race here tomorrow night. Lucas Oil late models are here, so they got a big show tomorrow night as well. But I'm encouraged that the track looks in good shape. I'm sure with the sun and the wind, typically that leads to a drier track. But they got some music jamming out here, so hopefully that doesn't foul the video up. But infield's pretty much a mess over there, but that's okay. What are you gonna do with the weather we got? So I'm just glad that we're here, able to get a night of racing in this weekend. So that's what's going on. We're gonna get back and do the final preparations of the car. We kind of want to get a look at the track first and just see what it looked like. We kind of thought maybe it would be, these conditions with the way the weather is. Figured the track kind of be like this. So that's it. We'll get back, get cracking. The guys are working on doing some stuff to the car. I'm gonna get back there, give them a hand, and yeah, Saturday night to race. Let's go. All right, let's check it out. What's going on here? Tyler's hard at work. You got your game face on?
No.
No.
My normal. I have like
Normal face.
Are we square?
Yes, thank you. Hey, Doug. Okay. I drew my pill. 50. I didn't draw it. It's a bingo wheel, so nobody, just saying. It should be 2 flights. All right, so something new for tonight. We didn't do it last week, but we're doing it tonight. Here at Port Royal, you're allowed to run 1 cockpit adjustable shock. So tonight we got it on there. We bolted it on. The guys worked on it. Yeah, so I can reach out and adjust it while I'm racing. It's a high limit rule. So we're the only, rephrase that, this is the only track in Central PA that runs a high limit, that follows the high limit rule. So cockpit adjustment tonight, something different. I've never used them. We got it tied up there. We can move it to any corner of the car. So that's it. Everybody's filling in here. Lots of cars. Wingless cars here tonight. A big crowd. Big crowd of race cars. right, so here's what's going on. I drew a 50, so we're going to do the split qualifying. There's 36 to 38 cars. We're in the second flight. What they do here at Port Royal is they hot lap everybody, and then everybody goes to the infield, and then they push off time trials from the infield into turn one, and then you scale after time trials, and then once time trials is over, everybody comes back to the pit. So we're getting prepared. The guys got their quad ready with all our goodies that we might need. You know, it's a little tricky because it's hot laps. The track's pretty green, so we really don't know for sure what we're going to get. So we think we're prepared for everything. So we're going to run a sportsman hot laps first, 2 of them. So wait, run down and catch one of them, see what the track's doing, and then we're going to roll into our time trial, our hot laps and our time trials.
What are you doing?
He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know.
I'm just smiling.
He's looking cool, fresh fresh fade. Alright, just watched the first hot lap session down there. Just trying to see what the track's doing like I showed you in that video. I think we're going to free up a little bit just because the track looks so like it's ripping apart a little bit, which we didn't really have that last week. To this, the track looks faster, let's put it that way. So we'll make a couple of small changes. Get all our stuff on the full here, so we're not going to mess around with tire stuff right now. Pushing the second group out. So that's what I was looking for. That's what we learned. We'll hot lap and see what it does. Hey Corey, what's you think about half of this more? I need more time.
Corey's taking over the four-wheeler for the night.
Do you feel relieved?
I do enjoy it. I do throw a fit about it, but I do really enjoy it. It'll be okay. It's nice to have a night off.
What's the last time now?
What's the...
Right now for Brock Zierfoss. Next down comes from New Oxford, PA, the Gibbsville Cheese. 87 speed X1 race car, KR Perry Trucking car. Number 2, it is Gerard McIntyre. Joined by the driver from York, PA, and the trade company manufacturing Mountain Ridge Metal, Glenville Station Pub and Grub, G&L Capital.
Okay, time trials here at Port Royal. Now something really important. I want everybody to pay close attention here at Port Royal. They have a fully staffed tech situation here. I want you to watch this guy in the red shirt here. He's going to tech me for a watch. Keep watching. Boom, boom. He's checking everybody, making everybody stop right there before time trials to make sure you're not wearing a watch for any kind of advantage, whether it be traction control or who knows what. So that's pretty damn cool with all the things going on right now in the sprint car world and all the drama around the watch debacle. So Port Royal's on it. So anyway, here we go. We're shoving off time trials and we're rolling out here into turn 1. Everybody got this stuff down here at Port Royal. They don't lose much time. So on the track, on the hammer, and make sure my wheels are down good. On the gas coming down the back stretch here. It is quite windy out here, but as you can see, the straightaways are slick through 3 and 4 down here to take the green. So you know, the straightaways are probably a little drier than we anticipated, and the turns are maybe a little more wet than we thought. So kind of a combination of things here. But through 1 and 2, down the backstretch again into 3 and 4, and not too good of a lap here. So I want everybody to pay close attention here. Going into turn 1, you're going to see the car kind of go in here nice, and all of a sudden make a weird right there. Whoop, and turn to the left. Look how much I'm sawing this wheel. A lot. I'm turning the wheels a lot. Not a lot's happening. And if you really look at this left front, you're going to see how it's moving front to back. So Houston, we have a problem. I'm off the pace. I know something is wrong here. and I just don't know what, but I know I'm not getting the reaction out of the steering. So I'm looking down at the actual frame, because I've had it happen one time years ago where the actual weld broke, and it kind of felt the same way. I had lots of input in the wheel, but I'm not getting anything back. So I'm turning the wheels, and you can see the left front moving up and down. If you look at that left front wheel, I'm turning the wheel, but it's not actually moving. So scary situation here. Luckily, no more damage. I'm looking around trying to figure out what in the hell is going on here. So you know what they say about racing, sometimes shit happens. It's one of them days where shit just happens. So we're going to get a wrecker and get her back to the pits.
To car number 8, as you can see, radius rod broken off there right in front on the number 8 machine, right off the right front tire. So a wrecker will tend to the number 8, and then we will get
off that right side. We're gonna fucking check them.
How does that break?
I don't fucking know. Break. I don't
It
know.
fell off?
The bolt came off.
Wow.
The nut came off. The bolt came out. I don't know.
What'd you actually feel like though?
The first lap felt all right. I feel like the second lap was gonna be better. And then,
I did too.
And then all hell broke loose.
Yeah, I didn't see what
I thought I was
happened.
gonna fucking crash.
I know getting into the corner, you looked better in that second lap.
Shit happened.
Yeah. I said,
There was threads on that fucking bolt though.
I mean, I didn't look at it, so it's just, where is the bolt?
Danny has it.
Get his bolt out and give it back to him, and let's fucking figure out what's going on here. I don't know. The first lap was okay. Second lap felt like it was gonna be better. I kind of knew where to adjust my line at on the track, and then failure. Nothing major happened, but it was fucking oh shit moment for like 5 seconds. That's the old, that's Danny's fault. Where did the custom hardware on? Why did it get back? All right, so time trials there. We had a little drama in time trials. We actually had put new nuts on them, rating on them rods today, and bolt nut and everything today. Everything was fine. So I don't know what the hell happened there. Obviously the nut was missing because they found the bolt laying on the racetrack. So chalk up, I guess, the freak things, right? Silly things happen. Luckily nothing else is worse. Could have been worse than that. But starting 7th in the heat, taking 5. The track's definitely way different than last time we were here. It's slick and it's hard, but it's not real wide. It's kind of choppy. Like the dirt's just like chunks of dirt. So taking 5, starting 7th, 4th heat, make some almost changes for the car. We're buried a little bit. We weren't anticipating being so far buried, but that's the way it goes sometimes, right? So yeah, we'll do the heat race next. Try and put it in the show through the heat, and check back with you after that.
Yes.
You want to drop an air out of this right now?
Yeah. And pound, what do you think?
Livestock 410 sprint cars approaches the Packers concessions chalk line in into turn 1 right here. We're going to go 3 wide momentarily, maybe 4 wide off of turn number 2 as cars back.
Okay, it's heat race time. After our little bit of trouble there in time trials, it kind of got us buried here in the heat. We got a pretty stout heat race ahead of us. Large crowd today, and here we go, coming to the line. There's some wheel banging going up here. Watch this 75 kind of getting to the back of the 48. He hops the wheel, roll out the gas. Our work's really cut out for us here, rolling down into turn one, watching these guys that get in here. And lots and lots of dirty air back here. Unlike last time when we were here, we were up front. This time we're buried in the back. But we'll have this, that's racing. That's the way it goes. I'm racing with the 35. He's back here enjoying the same misery we are tonight. But that's the way it goes. Some nights you're on top, some nights you're down. I get to move the wing around a little bit, trying to pick out some different lanes on the track. I'm just not real comfortable here. I catch the 35 going down the back stretch. I'm getting into turn 3. I'm not even sure what position that's for, but it's definitely not nowhere near a qualifying spot. So, you know, it's just the way it goes. And we're working on the car and trying to get the car better for the track here. And I'm going to flip this thing around. You're going to see a little bit of back cam footage here right about here. And you'll see coming down the back stretch. I'm racing with Austin here for whatever spot it was. He gets in a little wide, kind of gets up in the dust. You'll see the car kind of just sit right there, spins his wheels. So, you know, we didn't qualify through the heat. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really have the high expectations with our starting so deep, but, you know, that's why in time trials are so important. It sets up your whole night. We'll take our lumps and move on to the B. Well, he races over. I don't know what the hell happened on them starts up there. The inside row was jacking around. Anyway, 7th to 7th. Didn't lose any spots. Didn't gain any spots. Car was okay, but just wasn't hardly any. I don't know if there was any passing out there. I don't know. Dane finished 4th, 3rd, 3rd.
Handmaker did something on the start.
The whole outside row was better than the inside row on the start. I don't know. We're buried. 10th in the B, they're taking 4. You know, it's like one of them days. I'm just going to say right now, like, I don't know if you know what I'm thinking, but I know what I'm thinking. 10th in the B, they're taking 4. We're racing tomorrow. Good times. Tonight, for whatever. Way it goes. Shit. The car's in to be 16. Yeah. 16 to be 16 to be.
At least you got 6 behind you.
That's it. I gotta pass 6.
Yeah, you're
Getting
right.
4. You got this. Let's do something. We should do something. Yeah.
We should pray.
We should all pray. Pray to the church.
Stacker, you got one out.
10.5, 10 and 4, something like that.
So we changed the contract.
That thing is annoying.
Shut up. It scared me. I didn't know there was train tracks through this.
I was like walking into the bathroom last time she did it, and I like jumped. I looked like an idiot.
And we checked the stackers since we ran. Checked the change tires. It's just air them up, check them. Ready to quarter inch. I'll think about maybe put them through the rain.
Whoa!
That's definitely going on YouTube.
I wasn't expecting that to happen.
right, B main time here, rolling off deep. I'm not even sure where we're starting, but we're just out here trying to collect a little data maybe for the next time we come up here. So rolling in here to the line, going green right there. And off the line, down the home stretch. Track is dry, track is slick. Kind of got some bumps down here in turn 1 and 2. Kind of like I did before. I got a little tight right there and pushed up the track to 35, gets by me. I feel like I spent all night racing with Austin here, to be honest with you. But, you know, we're racing with the 11. We actually get by the 11 here, but we really don't make much progress as far as getting towards the front of the B main to qualify. But, you know, there was another, well, we'll flip it to the back cam quick here. You know, see me passing the 11, Mikey Thompson here. I like that yellow and blue. Looks pretty cool out there. So, but we're going to flip the camera back around here real quick, and I want everybody to watch the gauges right in front of me. They're digital gauges, and right there you're going to see them start to blink. So that gauge that's blinking, that's an oil pressure gauge. Now, this is a different motor than we ran the week before. We ran second here. It's blinking again. So I'm racing it, and it's starting to, you know, I'm paying attention to this. It's flashing. So I'm somewhat distracted. I'm watching oil pressure. I have oil pressure, but I noticed the oil pressure is running a little bit low, but it's not out of oil pressure. So it's kind of odd. You see it blinking there again. And so the last couple laps, I'm just kind of like watching the oil pressure, seeing what's going on here. It turns out, you know, a couple little issues. One of them was the oil we had in, the weight of the oil, and then we had the oil line on that wasn't on properly. So actually, it turned out to be a good test session. We figured some stuff out anyway.
Oil pressure's acting weird.
Are you for real?
Yeah, like it was going down.
Is there something wrong with the engine?
Maybe.
Well, I freaking hope not. There's nothing coming out. There's nothing like leaking out.
What's wrong?
Oil pressure's going down.
I just didn't think you felt comfortable or something.
What's that?
I said it looked like you didn't feel comfortable about something towards the end there.
I was watching my gauge.
Were you?
Yeah, like I only had like 40 pounds. It would go down to like 25. That's not right on the straightaway.
Oh, I said there's nothing dripping out. I don't know what's going on. It's not smoking or anything. Dwight, you said the oil pressure's weird.
It's not good. Like on the straightaway, it was like 25 pounds. I looked down, it was like flashing.
Really?
Yeah.
I noticed that earlier when it was idle, and it was only idle at like 15 to 20 pounds.
After the race.
Well, after heating the motor.
I didn't notice it. It's that oil pressure. That's why I started slowing down, like looking at the gauge.
Remember I told you when we were down there, I was like, dude, that oil pressure was low. Maybe you shut it down. That's why.
Yeah. Alright, well, B main, just B main. First of all, hard to pass anybody. Second of all, it's so windy. Like, I'm just saying, this is no excuse. I'm just telling you what it is from the driver's seat. It is so windy. Like, when you come on to turn 4 where their wind goes between the bleachers, if the wind's blowing, it'll literally move the car a couple feet. So, anyways. Motor's losing oil pressure. I don't know why. It's just strange. It's really strange. So, it's the first time we ran this motor. Last couple laps, I'm just like looking at the oil pressure gauge, trying to figure out what's going on. So, we didn't qualify. Probably finished where we started, I'm guessing.
You did, 10th, 10th.
So, not that great track position. I think it's going to be this whole race. Just the way the weather is and the way the track is.
I'm shivering. That's why the camera's shaking. If anybody's wondering, maybe the iPhone stabilized.
We're gonna get packed up and get them out of here. It's getting cold, and we'll assess this motor issue later. I don't know what's going on. It's scary.
What do we got going on back here? Tyler's having a little feast.
I was hungry. Fiesta. I was really hungry.
The whole entire truck smells like barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me hungry. A little bit hungry.
I told everyone I'm gonna order a pizza on the way home too.
Honey Crisp is hungry from that smell. Look at her.
Honey Crisp.
All right, well, it's Sunday morning here. We're going to wrap up last night from Port Royal. I didn't do it last night. We were kind of getting ready to get out of there. And anyway, so it's Sunday morning. We got the car here in the shop. We're getting ready for BAPS tonight. I just want to touch on one thing quick here. I know there's plenty of comments about the radius rod and then bolting the nut, whatever. The nut itself, we think just failed. And we really don't really know exactly what happened. Obviously, the nut was on there when we went out on the track. So whether it was overstretched, the nut was stretched, or whatever happened there, we don't know. We'll never know. But we got lucky there. We got lucky. We were just lucky that nothing else happened. So we're going to regroup for tonight and get everything checked out here, bolt nut, everything. We're having a little bit of an oil pressure issue last night, so we're going to dive into that today. So port roll, 1 week we're up, 1 week you're down. That's racing. That's how it goes. So we'll put them notes in our notebook and move on to the night. Thanks for watching. Dietrich.com for all the merch. Comment below. See you next time.